Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and we are here to do our timeless reading for you for the collective. So this is a channel of facilitated light, well-being, healing, all that fun stuff. So today we're just going to pull some cards. I literally have tried to record this 2-3 times. It was one thing or another. So there could be some mishaps, some delays, this Mercurian energy, and the messages, both of them kind of were like talking about getting in line with things. And I think there's some spiritual warfare going on. There's some energies that do not want things to happen, getting in the way. So we're doing it inside now. I was outside. It was so beautiful. I was like, oh, I can connect to earth energy. Yeah, no. The universe was not having it. Not at all. So you might have some delays. You might have some mishaps. You might have some obstacles. You might have to redirect. And that's what I'm thinking. Like, the other message was talking about like being bored. It was something about yourself, being concerned with yourself. You're going to be seeing things in a different light. Just overall, the other cards were like protection, keeping yourself safe. A little bit of delays. Don't get upset. You know, just focus. You're going to get through it. So I really feel like in this next couple days, week, you could have some delays, mishaps, little things. It's like little aggravations. Nothing you can't live without or you can't get through, but just little mishaps, little things that might just kind of hinder you a little bit. So keep that in mind. That is a message for somebody. Plus, I was talking about there is a need for the dark to distract you, to make you feel like you're hopeless, that's going to not, whatever you want isn't going to happen. It's not happening. And it gets you into stinking thinking. So remember, we are at that midpoint of the moon cycle. It was a full moon 2 days ago with a full lunar eclipse. With that, it was like a reset, a reprogramming, but it was like a bursting open of your emotions to deal with them, to process them, to feel them, to be able to move through so they don't hinder you at a later time. The energy that's coming in is that it's a delay, it's quiet, it's a stillness to understand what you need to do, what you need to implement to bring balance into your life. Because the energy that's coming in, and if you're coming back and welcome in, it's a storyline. If you're new, you keep coming back, check in. It's going to flow into each other. I'm an energy reader, and what's showing me is that we came from a point of Mercury retrograde where we had some stuff that was imbalanced. We are going into a section of time where we're realizing what was out of balance. This month's cycle is now what are we going to do about it? But it's not actually happening, fixing it yet. It's like there's delays because it's giving you time to process it, to figure out what you personally need to do. So this is a collective reading. It's general. It will affect you, and it will be something that's happening in your life because this is overall energy for the world, for the planet. But there's going to be two different parties. There's going to be the people that are receiving and the people that are doing or giving. Okay, so there's two different collectives because we are yin and yang. We are male, female, masculine, feminine. And it's going to kind of, like I said, be half and half. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. It might not be your message. It might not be as strong in your life that you need to be aware of it, or you could be handling it, okay? This is an awareness channel. We read energy that is to help you, to guide you, to give you the energy that's around you so you can make a wise decision, or you can redirect so that you don't have a mishap. We are going to have mishaps. It's a part of life. But this channel was created to find you every day in this energy, and then that it didn't go to waste, that after it's done, it becomes a timeless message that can be shown to you at any time, that if we talk about something that you need to be aware of, it is probably sprinkled in with something that your guides or the universe wants you to know, be aware of, or consider. So something in here is going to pertain to what you're dealing with, okay? Now read it as you read it. Use your own intuition. It is something, tarot is very much broad spectrum. You know what's happening in your life. There are different aspects of your charts, your placements, what you're going through. It could affect like some people have it in their life where it's their family. Some have it in their job. Some people have it in relationships. Some people have it with their mental thinking. You know, it's just finances. It depends on what is the focus in your life. So whatever is the most prominent thing in your life, this is probably going to affect that thing. Because this is something that I ask the universe and God to use me as a vessel to bring you a message that will help you, to get you through a trial, tribulation, and understanding, a confirmation that what you feel is actually true. So we're going to get into it. So with that lunar eclipse, like I said, we have 2 weeks until we have the partial solar eclipse, which is the 22nd, I think, of September. So that one is going to be the catalyst that stirs things up to go forward. But forward with a whoosh. It's going to be quick. And we're going to go up or we're going to go down, depending on how we're facing. That's why I said this reading stuff was very much talking about you kind of got to be careful not to go into stinking thinking, because if you're going to do that, you're going to push yourself down. You're going to get hopeless. You're going to lose hope. You're going to get distracted. You're going to be like grumpy, and you're going to be only focusing on the things that are bad. And what I need you to do, collective, is you need to think on what is good. Not on what's falling apart. You address it, you deal with it, but think about, it's okay, I'm going to get through. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own motivator so that you can get through. And when this energy changes in the next couple of weeks, it's going to accelerate you in one way or another, because the timelines are going to be kind of not splitting. I remember, we're not jumping into different zones or whatever. It's just our choices are going to lift us up or they're going to bring us down. 3D and 5D, it is just two different perspectives. And usually 5D is more about being on the right path, being on the path of enlightenment in the sense of awareness, of growing, of being on your mission. And we all have a mission. We've talked about this before. So these cards are animal spirit cards. We're just going to let some cards pop and see what comes out. And whatever wants to come out, we're going to do the reading and start it with these. So do we have any things that we need to know for this reading today? What is the energy for the reading? Okay, so we got a couple to start with. Bring your ideas to life. So this is kind of like that energy we talked about. We're making a plan to put it into effect. So the things that you want, this is also talking about manifestation. Think about what you want. Think about the energy that you want to have, where you want to be. Do you want to be in a different place? Do you want to be in a different job? Do you want to be living a different life? Making the plan, thinking about it and the ideas and getting ready to implement them, and like brainstorming, looking at different things you can do, looking at maybe getting a different job. Maybe if you want a job that's going to be a little more secure, going back to school for some classes or whatever. It's planning for the future. It's not that you're doing it right now. It's you're planning, you're getting ready, putting things into place, maybe signing paperwork, whatever, buying a new house. You're going to be looking, you're going to be seeing if you can afford it, what you can afford. So it's going through the routines. This and that are true. So whatever you're feeling or your inklings are telling you, it's probably true. Okay, so whatever you think you want in your life at this moment, I'm thinking that there's a very good chance that it's really what will make you, like if you're thinking and it's just coming to you and you're like, man, it would be so nice to have XYZ, then plan on trying to get that. That's probably what's good for you, because your passion, the thing that you naturally want, or the thing that just bubbles up inside of you, that's your passion, that's your purpose, that's your thing, or it's a part of it that's going to lead you to it. Oh, this one came out before. Be at home. Home is where you're secure, you're safe, you're comfortable. It could be your people, it could be your house, it could be just feeling at home means you feel safe, secure, and grounded. That's home. Home should, well, it's what it should be. Home should be a place that you feel safe. It's surrounded with your things. It makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel secure. All that stuff. So make sure you're surrounding yourself with things that will ground you, being in a place and being around people that are supporting you, lifting you up, holding you up, and being your easer, being a good person to lean on, Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. Yeah, awareness is coming in. The fog is lifting, and you're going to be aware of the things that are not going well in your life, the things that could be hindering you, the things that are holding you back, the things that don't really serve you. That's what's coming in, and that's what we need to do to be able to find our inner happiness. It's that sometimes people finish up and have to leave our life. Situations, the way we think, the things we do, the habits we have. Sometimes we realize, oh, this really isn't serving me very good, but we don't ever change them. And then we continue to live the life we're living and we're not happy. So it's a time right now that you're aware of the things that are not serving your higher good. They're not pushing you into the right spot. Or I keep having this problem and you're realizing, oh, this is what I'm doing wrong. But you have to implement a new plan for things to get better and change. Time to let go. Yeah. There's things and people, thoughts, habits, patterns you need to let go. This is part of the Mercury retrograde. This is just a continuation, which is really good because that's the energy that's happening. It's time to let go of some things. It's time to deal with them. Time to make a plan of action to get where we need to get. Okay. And it's the whole world's doing it. So peeps, you're not the only one. And we all have some things we have to let go, or somebody's letting go of you. Like there's things that we all need to embrace. And it's okay because life goes through cycles. The only thing you can count on is that things are going to change. Literally. Even when you don't want it to change and you try to stay the same, they're going to change. Things aren't always good. Things aren't always bad. You know, so you have to just be flexible and go with the flow. Sometimes it's a little more intense than other times. And I think right now is a quiet time to just get the information, to maybe unplug a little bit so that you're not being stimulated to a point that it's too much, or that you're not being influenced by the things that you need to let go of. Okay, so maybe you just need to step back from some things a little bit so you can think clearly. All right, this is the Oracle deck, Grow, Bloom, Shine. What card do you have for my collective for today? What message do you have for them that would serve them and their highest good? Please give me one. We'll see what happens. If not, we'll pull one. Oop, the deck's falling apart. All right, one more shuffle. All right, we're just going to split it. You may need to declutter at this time. Clean, organize, remove things from your life that no longer are needed. I can't make this up. It's just saying, yeah, it's time to remove things. Free your mind or surroundings from the things that are getting in the way. I couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly what we said. It's time to clear some things. It's time to remove things that aren't serving you. Because if you're keeping all this clutter and this stuff that's like, it's going to hinder you. It's going to block you from getting to what you really need to do. It's going to frustrate you. You know, let's see if these cards are going to cooperate. All right, Spirit Guides, what words and what cards do we need for this part of the reading? Do you have any more confirmations? Okay, what do we got here? We got Pachamama, blessings from Mother Earth. Yep, things coming in. I think these blessings from Mother Earth is grounding, nature. Go out in nature. We talk about this a lot. Get out in nature. Put your feet in the water. Walk on the sand or the grass with your bare feet. Allow Mother Nature to bless you with her beautiful energy. Gentleness, compassion, kindness, and soft. Make sure you're gentle with yourself and others. This might be a really hard time. There's a glow, like that positive energy coming out of your head, making sure that you're good to people, that you're trying to be good to the world. Mother Earth is gentle. She can be very raging, man. She can take things down. She can take humans down just like that. Nature is strong, but she's gentle at the same time. The ebb and flow of water, the beauty in the flowers. There's balance. All right, so we got a couple more cards. Unconditional divine love. Yeah, the universe loves you. God loves you. There's love coming in. Meditation, contemplation, peace, and communication. Yep. That means God wants to talk to you. He wants to download. He wants to give you something. He wants to give you blessings, compassion, love, and peace. It's all what this channel is about. And our last card is patience, inner peace, self-control. Yeah. This is what we need to work on. We need to work on all the things that lift people up. Get out of your mind, get out of your stinking thinking, and try to remove your negative thoughts. Try, because that is how the dark will take you down and make you feel less than you are. They'll put you in fight or flight. They'll make you have fear. They'll make you self-doubt. And then what happens is your thinking becomes distorted, and then you're cutting off that supply, or you're changing and like distorting what you want to come in, or you could delay what's coming in for you. And you don't want to be in stinking thinking when that energy starts shining back through after the solar eclipse, because you want to be ready. You want to be at a good place, taking care of the little stuff. That was one of the other cards, taking care of the little things, getting everything where it needs to be, all the fine details, because you could be buying a house, taking a business on, a relationship, moving, whatever. So whatever's coming in, it requires preparation. That was yesterday's message. It requires preparation in all the little pieces to be looked at, because something you're doing or going into is going to require looking at all the pieces. It's not just something you can just jump into and it's going to be good. It's going to require some work on your part or some consideration. And I think that's why we're being given a little more time, because remember, this new energy that's coming in is going to be here for a while. So it's like the universe is like not taking pity on us, but they're having graciousness and love that they want us to be ready for this beautiful jump. And they want everybody to succeed. They don't want anybody to be left behind or feel like they don't amount to anything. They're not worthy or nothing ever works out for them. They want them to be positive. So this is something that you could do, or a thought. Let's see. These are the cards I got online. Togetherness Quilt. I figured it's very suiting for a collective thing. So let's see what we got that comes out. The card that came out is Gratitude Patch. Yep, being thankful. Like I said, there's that stinking thinking, and we get so absorbed in what's not going well that we forget to be thankful for the beautiful things that we do have. Maintain a gratitude journal to focus on life's small joys, fostering a mindset of contentment. Yeah, just what I said. It's getting your mind focused on the positive so that you can get through the negative, okay? So we all have crap that's going to happen that's going to take us down a little bit. It's going to make us a little distracted or frustrated, you know? And I think what you have to learn to program yourself to say, okay, I know things are really crazy or really getting overstimulated, but you know what? Let me try to focus on the good things so I don't bring myself down even farther into the dumps. Because when you're depressed, then they're done that. You start thinking about everything. And then you're just frustrated and mad at life, the world, the things. You start saying things. You start lashing out. You start actually being reckless. And you don't even mean to. It's just, it almost puts you at an agitated state that everything ticks you off. So be careful. Oh, I can't make this up. This is your card that came out. Be positive in a negative situation. I don't want to hear that when I'm frustrated, but that's the message. Be positive when you're dealing with stuff. Things that put you out, or like the glitches. Like I said, it's just a time of just stupid things that just like, oh, you know, you might get a flat tire. You might have a miscommunication. Your phone dies. You know, you're trying to go to an appointment and they can't get you in right away. The doctor's office got backed up. Whatever. The person in front of you is taking forever asking questions that they're stupid, but you just want to smack them in the back of the head and tell them, come on, keep going. But I think it is just understanding that things happen. Try to be patient. Try to get through it. Try to think on, okay, maybe it's helping me be not someplace else where there's something wrong. Like, just try to find something good. That's what I'm saying. And have faith in yourself. Like, you can get through it. That's what I'm hearing. You can do it. You can get through this. Whatever you're dealing with, you can get through it. You have the strength. You have to pull on it. You have to believe. You have to, and your belief is what makes things. I always refer to the Never-Ending Story. If you ever get a chance to watch it, it talks about the nothingness. The reason things are getting dark is people are losing faith, belief, hope. And that's what happens. When you lose it, the darkness comes in. Because God, the universe, light, hope, forgiveness, belief, faith, they are part of the light. Because they give your dreams, your manifestations, power, energy behind it to move it or bring it in. And when you lose faith, you almost like push it away, or you become despondent and you disconnect, and when you lose faith or you lose belief, the magic goes away. Like if you believe, I'm just going to show you. This crystal helps to clear and diffuse and just negate. It doesn't move it. It just negates bad energy. If you put it on top of here and you say, remove this energy, you are programming it. You are putting it into the environment. You are making that crystal do what its intention, what it does. If you don't believe, it's not going to do it. Period. If you don't believe that God's going to help you, or you don't believe that your manifestation is going to happen, you keep asking for it. That's why sometimes, this is a side note, if you keep asking for the same thing, believing that you have to keep asking, you're not believing that it went into the universe and you deserve it and it's coming to you. You're doubting it. And it's not that you're being different than anybody else. It's that when you say it, you own it, you put it out there, and you believe that it's coming back, and you just leave it. And you wait, and it comes. And the more you're patient and you don't try to, because the more desperate you are at grabbing at it, the more it's going to go away. Because it's like you're not thinking that the universe is going to bring it to you. You think you have to bring it to you. You don't. All you got to do is call for it, and it comes to you. So I struggle with this sometimes too. I'm an instant gratification person. I want my cake and eat it too, and I want it now. I admit it. That's part of the thing. You have to admit what's going on in your life. Listen, there's other things I probably don't admit, but the one thing I know is I have to work on, I have patience with people, but I don't have patience with getting things, doing things. Like I want it now. I don't want to wait. I want to go now, or I want that cake now, or I want that thing now. I have a problem with my credit cards because I want it now. And that's what I'm trying to learn and change in my patterns. So maybe there's something in your life that you need to like kind of do something different with it. And then the other thing is quietly help somebody. So that's just letting the universe use you as a tool, because I think we're all going through a lot of stuff right now. Like literally, there's a lot of things. And with somebody, this is what I'm getting. When someone's in stinking thinking, or they're negative, or they're stressed, they're frustrated, and all they can see, say, it's going to be okay. Be the light in their life. Don't go and agree with them. Oh yeah, life is terrible. You should just jump off the bridge and kill yourself. No. Be the light. I know it's hard right now, but you're going to get through this. Hey, did you think about, you got this, this, and this, or maybe you could focus on this, or I know you're upset, but let's talk about something else. Not feeding into it, helping somebody to deal with it and not allow it to totally take them down. Of course, it's going to take your energy and it's going to make you, be stressed, whatever, but be the light in someone's life to distract them or move them away from something that's negative and bring in something positive, or talk to them. Just let them voice it, let them get it out, and then say, okay, so what are you going to do about it? Or, give them a positive thing, or, hey, we're going to go do this. You want to go do this? I know you're kind of stressed. Why don't you do this with us? Or maybe you should try this. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you. I just don't like seeing you upset. Don't feed into it. Don't make it worse. Don't get yourself stirred up into it either, because we can take on people's stuff. So this is your last card, Love and Light Mantra cards. What is the mantra for my collective for today? Ooh, they're throwing all kinds. I think we'll try again. What is our message for today? For our mantra, or what we need to be thinking. I hear birds squeaking outside. What is our mantra? Oh, I'm going to take the one that flipped. All right. Daily habits. Okay, this is your card. My spiritual practices are the key to opening my divine power and wisdom. Now, this also reminds me of getting into habits that help you to grow, not hinder you. If you see there's a habit that you are doing, it's changing your patterns, changing your things. Maybe they're talking about spiritual. It could be, I'm going to be thankful for one thing a day, or I'm going to ask the universe every day to help me, protect me, God, whatever. Like I said, I call the universe, God, source, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to call it. Asking for help. Maybe every day you're going to go out and try to inspire somebody. Like there's just something that way. Or you're going to learn to do habits that make you peaceful, make you grounded, make you stay on a path. You're going to look at your banking account. You're going to be aware of your finances. You're going to, look at the things you need to do. You're going to, I have a tendency to get overwhelmed, and I don't really like housework. So I do 1 or 2 things a day so I don't overwhelm myself, but I'm still doing something. I'm trying to stay on a good path, because honestly, I could let the house fall down around me and not be very upset about it, because I'm not really, I like to do things. I like to be active and creating, and I like to make messes, unfortunately, instead of clean them. But I do, because I don't like the house to be messy, so I'm like an oxymoron. I don't like a messy house. I don't really like cleaning the house and doing things, so that's for somebody. I just do 1 or 2 things a day, so I feel like I've accomplished something. I deal with seasonal depression, so when I'm in the winter, I definitely do that. I try to say, okay, I'll do this and this, and then I'll give myself time to be down, or to do my art projects and stuff. Like, I don't feel like I'm wasting time, which art isn't wasteful, but sometimes you got to do the good stuff too. You got to take care of the dishes and the laundry and the kids, and you know, you get what I'm saying. So, good practices, get new patterns, get things balanced, get things on track, protect yourself, make a plan of action, be aware of the things that maybe need to be removed. That's the energy that's coming in for today. So I hope you guys enjoy your day and enjoy the sunshine if it's by you. Have a great one. We'll talk to you soon.